Testosterone is the inner drive of every man, and many people today are dealing with depression, anxiety, chronic stress, with low energy, low libido, with health problems, and they taking care of things like therapy and why do they feel that way, and like mainstream solutions to the main core solution, which is testosterone. And today I'm gonna cover with you how double your testosterone in just a couple of minutes that you're gonna be with me. So today we have 30 to 50 less percentage of testosterone than our grandparents. In just 2 decades, we have 40% less testosterone, the average man. And why is that? It's because of our lifestyle, and our testosterone that lower of testosterone come from three reasons. We are the first one, sunlight. The second is stress. The third one is sleep. And the fourth is our diet. So these are the main components that have impact in your testosterone. So before, what happened is we have we had works in, for example, farms, and we saw the sun, right? But today we don't see it. We are closed down almost all day. So that has a very big impact in your vitamin D. And your vitamin D in your body is one of the main components that help with your testosterone production. That's why it's key for you to take sunlight. So for this, what you have to do is to start taking sun at least 20 minutes per day. And what I recommend for this is going for a morning walk. One of the biggest and the better thinkers in humanity, for example, Aristoteles, Albert Einstein, he every morning went for a 3 mile walk. And other thinkers that actually have had this habit of walking. So I recommend you to do that while you are taking sun, because it's one of the healthiest habits you can do. Your like walking is directly correlated to your longevity, how long are you gonna live, and but also with your testosterone, which is the inner drive that actually drive performance and make you feel energized. Second is your stress, because your stress is what kills your testosterone production. So when you have high stress, what happens is that both your testosterone and your cortisol, which is the stress hormone, are produced by cholesterol. So cholesterol, when it's producing cortisol, is not producing testosterone, which means that stress is blocking your testosterone production, right? So this thing of being stressed all day is not a good thing for high energy, because there's some point where you don't think clear, when you start feeling foggy, when you start feeling like burnout, like you not have energy, like you cannot think, you want to take 2 weeks of resting, you want to go to sleep, you have energy crashes. All that is directly correlated with chronic stress, and it's something really normal today, most in the executive world, and people who work in offices all day, and people who are jumping from meeting to meeting, running all day long, and they don't control their stress levels. So it's not that you should work less. Many people think, okay, so if I try to reduce like stress, it's directly correlated to high performance. Well, let me tell you, it's not, because you should control your stress in the other side, and that is what actually is gonna make you to do better and to do more in less time. So the main ways to control your stress is to have good sleep, to train every day, or at least every day. No, it's not necessary. Actually, the best is 3 to 4 times per week. Um, Lifting and strength training is one of the main things that make your stress goes down. Sunlight is the other one, right? And then sleep is key to maintain your stress level good. How do you sleep good? Well, if you are going to sleep with your phone, then know that what you are doing is you are keeping your cortisol high before sleeping. Why? Because when you are with your phone, your cortisol goes up because of the blue light and because you are feeling awake, right? So when you are going to sleep with your phone, what happens is that your cortisol keeps high and your sleep suffers. So if you're not prioritizing sleep in the time that you are sleeping, whether it's 6 or 8 hours, actually recovery, you wake up and without energy. You feel brain fog, foggy, you cannot think clear, and the main reason for that is because your sleep is not going being optimal. So you gotta have a pre-routine sleep and go every day at the same time. So the pre-routine is 60 minutes before bed, leave the phone and start calming down. You can read, you can write something, but start relaxing and start actually preparing yourself like you are going to sleep. Because there's a saying that I like that is you should have an alarm to for go to sleep, not an alarm to wake up, and that is essentially true, right? So every day go to sleep at the same time, you're gonna wake up so much better. No screens, no nothing, no TV, just winding down, and you go to sleep. And then your diet. Processed food is one of the main killers of testosterone in the last century, mainly in the last 30 to 50 years, right? Where the amount of processed food that we eat is incredibly high, right? So we eat a lot of refined sugars that spikes our insulin, alcohol, and all that creates insulin resistance, which is something that affects our metabolism and is something that actually make us produce less testosterone. So the main advice that I have here, this is a really deep topic, is consume whole foods. Like everything that you consume, do not take it from packages, from this typical foods of the supermarket that is industrialized and processed. Go for whole foods, right? Meat, eggs, vegetables, fruits, raw honey, right? Butter, natural fats. Don't get processed fats like for example seed oils, like for example canola oil, which is the most common one, and use olive oil instead. Olive oil, right? So if you apply this, you're gonna have a very big increase of your testosterone and you can easily double your testosterone. Now, if you like the video, follow me, and there's a video down below where I explain the 7 testosterone killers in more depth, so you can actually go and check it out. It's very valuable information, and subscribe if you like to not lose any video in the future. Bye bye.